Hello and welcome to the training for the Global Careers Fair. We're going to cover a few items including system requirements, completing your profile, and participating in a chat during the event. Right now I'm going to share my screen with you. So all virtual events are web-based. No downloads are required. Simply confirm that you have a strong internet connection and use one of our supported browsers. Our supported browsers are Internet Explorer 9, 10, and 11, Firefox, Chrome, and Safari. Please note that certain company networks have firewalls and security walls, which may cause capability issues within our event platform. If pages do not load, please reach for additional troubleshooting. For additional help, please contact Brendan at bjohnson@terrafirmassociates.com. And so now we're going to walk through what you will do to log in for the event. So you would have received this in an email after being added as a representative for your company. So this will just be found in your inbox. And if you have not received this, please just check your spam because sometimes we've seen that these emails have gone to people's spam folders. So from here, you'll take your temporary password and navigate to the link right here. And you'll use your work email address that is associated with your representative account. So I'm just going to take this temporary password, and I'm going to click Login. So from here, I'll have the option of setting myself a new password. And this is the password that you'll use to access the event after registering and creating your representative profile. I'm clicking Save. So next I'll be given the event registration form. So this is basically just creating a profile for you as a representative. So this profile is visible to participants when you chat with them. So your headline here is just going to be your job title or what you would like to have, to be information about your role at your company. You can also include a profile picture. So I'm just going to put that I'm a recruiter. And I'm going to choose a photo of myself. And I'll click Continue. So next I'm going to be taken to a short slideshow about how the event will function. So the only sound that you'll hear in the event is going to be a little ding noise. Sorry about that. So that will just indicate that you've been paired with a participant. So if you're multitasking or if you step away for a second, you'll hear that little ding noise when you're connected with someone. So that will just give you a notification that you're paired with a participant. And so this is more pertinent to candidates, but candidates do have the option of waiting in line for multiple companies at once. So that's just something to keep in mind, that participants do have that ability. So next I'm going to enter the event. So within this demo, you'll see that the button up here says this event is live. So you'll see that once your event starts. And once you go into this page, which is what we call the event lobby, you'll see your booth. And you'll also be able to find it by looking for the green banner that goes in the corner that says My Booth. So I am going to be a representative for the World Bank for this event. So I'm going to click Enter to go into my booth. And next I'll be able to see all the content of my booth. So when the event is live, you will see a button over here that says Make Status Available. If you do go into your booth before the event starts, you will not see a button here. But once the event starts, you'll be able to see that and make your status available. So you'll be able to check up on all the content of your page. And this is just information that will give participants some insight knowledge into your company and the opportunities that you're looking to fill. So all the content up on your booth page has been worked out with a member from Global Careers Fair. So if you have any questions or would like to make any changes to any of the content that you see within your booth, just please reach out to Brendan at bjohnson@terrafirmaassociates.com, and he'll be able to help you make some of those edits. So next, I just want to show you to the left side of the page where you see booth activity. So participants can enter your booth, which you'll be able to keep track of from this statistic right here, but they also can go in line. So there is going to be a difference between the numbers. Maybe someone has entered your booth but has not yet gone in line to chat with a representative. So you can see the difference between those two numbers there right now. Right now it's 0 just because we're doing a demo, but during the event you'll see these numbers go higher and higher. So the next thing I want to point out is the representative. So you'll be able to keep track of your coworkers that are manning the booth with you. And below you'll see the discussion feed. So you can think of this almost as a public forum. So if you want to say, send out a wide broadcast message to anyone that's inside your booth, you can do so within the discussion feed. It is public, it's visible to anyone that comes in your booth. So if there's, any sort of message that you would like everyone to know, this is a great place that you can do that. And so one thing just to note is that you can keep track of who's saying things. So my name is Carly and I'm a representative, and you can keep track that I'm the representative just by the representative identification next to my name. And next thing I'm going to point out is the Make Status Available button. So this is how you will actually be able to chat with a participant. So once you're ready to start a conversation, you can click that green button and you can make your status available. And one thing to note with this is you won't be paired with a participant until a participant is available themselves within your line. So, when I mentioned earlier that participants can be in multiple lines at once, they might be in line in your booth, but they could be currently in a conversation in a separate booth. So once their status is available and they're at the front of your line and your status is available, you'll be matched with them. It will happen automatically. You don't need to go out selecting any participants yourself. Our system will do that for you. And so now I'm going to show you what a chat will look like in 1 second. But that's just one thing to keep in mind, is that you won't have to go reach out to a candidate yourself. So right now I'm chatting with Megan, and you can keep track of Megan's activity if she's typing. So I'm just going to respond to Megan right now. So all of your conversations with participants will all be text-based. There's not going to be any audio component, no video. So you don't have to worry about having anything configured on your computer. It will all just be back and forth text. So you can keep track of how long your conversation is up here. And just keep in mind that you'll have a 1-minute warning, a 30-second warning, and a 10-second warning before your chat ends. And when your time is up, your chat will close. So there's nothing that you need to do to end your chat when the time is over. You can, if you decide that you want to move on from a conversation, maybe you're ready to chat with the next participant, you can end a conversation early by clicking the button that says Go to Next Chat. So next I'm going to show you the information available about the participant that you're chatting with. So right now you'll see the personal profile of Megan. So this is the information that she included when she registered for this event. And the next thing I'm going to show you is her SmartQ answers. So this is when you if you chose to enable SmartQ, you'll be able to view the participants' answers to those questions right here. So these are just qualifying questions about the positions that you're looking to fill. So based on the participant's answers, they'll be placed further ahead in line or further back. It won't exclude any participant from, getting in line to speak to a representative. It will just push them further back in line behind more qualified participants. And next I'll show you the resume. So if a participant submitted their resume, you will be able to view this. And you can use this as a reference point for questions during your chat. It's all going to be visible for you to access while you're talking to a participant. And what we recommend to do is just to have, some questions ready that you intend to ask all participants, that you can easily copy and paste those questions into the chat function so that you can, save some time typing up those questions if they're questions that you plan on asking a lot. And you can also, besides having some of those questions about their resume, you can also have some, FAQs that you plan to ask, and also just some personal introductions just to save yourself some time instead of typing all those out to each participant. So next I'm just going to show you another place where you can monitor the time. So you'll see where my mouse is right now, and you'll also see the time at the bottom as well. So just as a reminder, again, you will have the warning at 1 minute, at 30 seconds, at 10 seconds that your chat will be ending soon. And at 0, it ends. So you won't need to close out your chat. It will automatically close out once the time is over. So next I'm going to click Go to Next Chat. So this is just something, if you decide that you want to end before the time is over, you can click this button. So this is what you'll see. Your chat has ended. So next we'll come to the rating screen. So right here we have a 5-star rating system. So generally we say that 1 to 2 stars is a participant that you don't really want to spend too much more time following up with. 3 is someone that could be worth reaching out to depending on your conversations with other participants. And 4 to 5 stars is someone who you think would be a great fit for your company and you'd love to follow up with. And next I'm going to show you the prohibit button to prohibit someone from engaging in another chat. So we recommend, only really using this if you see a lot of traffic in your booth and maybe you think that it would be best for your other representatives to not, be chatting with the same people that you have. So you won't be paired with the same participant twice, but a participant can enter your booth and be paired with a different representative. So if you'd rather filter through the people in line and only allow them to talk to your company once, you can click this button to make sure that they can't chat with another representative within your booth. And next you can also write down some notes about Megan. So I'll say, she seems great. So you can save these notes, and these will all be available to you after the event is over as well. So, if you're planning on speaking to a lot of people during your event, this is a great way to organize your thoughts about a certain participant and to keep track of, your conversation and things you would like to follow up with. You also will see the chat summary, so you can see how long your conversation lasted. You can see, maybe you broke up because you went to a next chat, or maybe they, had a connection issue. So you can see why your chat ended. You can also make reference to your transcript. So if there's anything particular that they said that you maybe didn't get to take note of in your notes section, you can always refer to your transcript section and you can refer to that. You'll have their resume available also, their Smart Q questions, and their personal profile as well. So next, if you click this follow-up button, first you'll see the email icon. If you click on email, you can email this participant directly. So if you want to reach out to them right after you spoke with them and said, hey, I would love to get, coffee with you and figure out if you have interest within our company and we can move forward within an interview process, you could do so here. You will also see the forward button, which you can use to forward this participant's contact information to a colleague. So maybe you met with someone who didn't fit the positions that you in particular are looking for, but maybe a colleague is looking to fill the roles that that participant has the credentials for. You can forward their information to your colleague through this forward button. And next, you'll see the Keep Status Available button. So if you think that, you're going to be constantly busy and chatting with someone, you can click this Keep Status Available button to make your status away. So you can set your status to away if you need to step away from your desk. If you have a lot of participants in line, you'll be automatically connected once you click this Continue with Event button. So just keep that in mind, that if you want to step away for any reason, that you can just check that box before clicking continue with event. And do keep in mind that while you're in a chat, you will not have you won't have vision to the discussion feed. So if you want to address some of the questions in the discussion feed that come up, we advise you just to make your status away so that you can view the discussion feed and you can address whatever's coming up there. So next I'm going to show you the dashboard. So the dashboard is just the top part of your page where you see the black bar. So first we're going to click the history button. And the history is where you can make any reference back to previous chats that you had with participants. So you'll have all the information available that you saw in your post-event or your post-chat screen. So you can make reference to your notes. You can see their personal profile, go back to their resume and their SmartQ answers, as well as the transcript that you have. So even if you didn't follow up with a participant directly after your chat, you can follow up with them by going to your history section and going to the follow-up drop-down list and click email. And as a reminder, your company will have access to all the resumes for participants that you did chat with. So you don't have to worry about downloading participants' resumes as you go. Your company will be able to access those resumes of the participants that you connected with. So next I'm just going to go back to the registration button. So if for any reason you decide that you want to change your headline or your profile picture, you will be able to do so by just going to the registration tab in your dashboard. And next we're going to show you the help button. So if you have any questions, you can just go to the help button on your dashboard and you can type them into the text field here and then continue on with receiving some help. And so last I'm going to show you, you can go to your personal profile and if you click the edit account button here, you can just, make any quick changes to your name, and if anything comes up, with your time zone that you would like to show, have a different time zone displayed on the main event page for you, you can do so under the edit account button. So that's all we have for you today, but we just want to put up this email address again. So if you do have any questions, please refer them directly to Brendan at bjohnson@terrafirmaassociates.com, and he can help you, clarify anything that you're unsure about in regards to this event. Thank you for your time, and we look forward to seeing you at the event.